Good day, everyone, and today we're having the battle between Daddy and Infinite for the week 1 of MBA Draft League. A very uncommon lead from Daddy as Infinite goes for the Tapu Koko. Electric Terrain comes up and Hexor immediately follows up with a quick Earthquake, KOing Tapu Koko. Moltres comes out from Infinite as Hexorus goes back and switches into Tornado Sea with Hurricane dealing tons of damage. Manectric switches in on a predicted Hurricane, however, Flamethrower is used, leaving Manectric at red HP. Cresselia comes in to tank a boosted Thunderbolt, then Manectric which it does easily as Spiritomb is released and from Deddy, and Cresselia is double switched into Aurorus. Aurorus sets up hazards with the Stealth Rocks as Spiritomb unfortunately misses Will-O-Wisp. Aurorus follows up with a Hyper Voice damaging Spiritomb by a chunk as another move misses from Deddy. Another Hyper Voice from Aurorus as Plane Split from Spiritomb brings it back to near full HP. Among Us is brought in afterwards to be sacked as Aurorus annihilates that sad mushroom. Now Clefable comes in safely as Aurorus is withdrawn. Tentacruel is brought out as Clefable goes for a free, uncontested Calm Mind. Acid Spray is used by Tentacruel, doubling down the SPDF of Clefable, leaving it at. Cresselia comes out and tanks the Rock Slide from Hexorus on perhaps a predicted switch into Moltres, with Hexorus coming back as Tornadus replaces it. Infinite reads this as he plays Aurora's own Q. Tornadus goes for the defog as Aurorus KOs it with a Hyper Voice. Hexorus is released once again to revenge kill as Cresselia switches in to eat up that Earthquake. Hexorus switches out into Clefable as Tentacruel comes out for another beautiful read by Infinite. Tentacruel goes for the Scald, perhaps anticipating another switch out. However, Clefable goes for the easy soft boiled. Tentacruel acid sprays Clefable as Clefable hits it with a hard Thunderbolt, damaging it super effectively. Clefable is brought out once again as predicted. Scald burns and Hexorus is now disabled. Tentacruel is now withdrawn as Hexorus just goes for the EQ, barely damaging Cresselia. Hexorus is then switched out for Manectric as Cresselia gets a free Moonlight to get its HP back. Cresselia goes for the Protect, scouting a Volt Switch from Manectric as Spiritomb comes out from Deddy on a brilliantly predicted Garchomp. A Will-O-Wisp comes out from Spiritomb and burns the switched in Aurorus. Aurorus, now burned, goes for the rocks as Hex from Spiritomb almost kills Aurorus. Aurorus stays in and Hyper Voices as Hex knocks it out. Moltres comes in to clean up as Manectric is sacked to the rocks. Hexorus is then released as Moltres is switched out and Garchomp comes in. However, Deddy sees ahead and brings out Clefable, expecting this. Clefable is hit with the EQ as Softball brings Clefable back to healthy percentages. Garchomp is withdrawn and Tentacruel comes out as Clefable goes for the Calm Mind. Tenta goes for the Acid Spray as T-Bolt KOs Tenta. Moltres comes out as Clefable is switched out and immediately into Hexorus, which dies into a Flamethrower. Spiritomb is now also on the field, which gets absolutely bombed by Flamethrower. Now it's up to Deddy's Clefable to clutch the game. Moltres misses the Hurricane, which was big as Clefable recovers its HP back. Another Hurricane from Moltres, and it hits, dealing more than half of Clefable's HP as Calm Mind comes from Clefable, perhaps sealing the game here. Another Hurricane is used, which only deals 37% as Clefable once again softballs. Calm Mind again as the Hurricane doesn't secure a possible KO anytime. A Hurricane misses as Clefable heals up, and the final Hurricane is used as another Hurricane misses, and the final Hurricane is used as Thunderbolt comes out from Clefable, KOing Moltres. It might be the game here as Cresselia attempts to freeze hacks Clefable with Ice Beam, but to no avail. Recall Mine from Clefable. Cresselia desperately trying to get the 10% freeze as Moonblast comes out, securing a 2-hit KO. Freeze comes out and it immediately untaws as Garchomp comes out. EQ does 39% and game ends with a Moonblast KOing Garchomp. GGWP to both players for this wonderful game.